And James, you
Yeah,
ain't had a cheat meal in so long, dude. Look at them jaws. What's up? Hey, you look pretty daggone famished. What have you eaten today?
I know. Everybody keeps asking if I'm all right.
What have you eaten today?
I'm like, I feel great.
All right, guys, we're not going to start this talking over each other. Daggone it, because I'm getting shredded. And if y'all interrupt my shred, we're gonna have a problem. But
what did I eat today?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I had 120 grams of rice checks with 3 scoops of protein, so like 60 grams worth of protein. Then I had 280 grams of rice with 96 ground beef, and then 280 grams of rice times 3 with turkey, 196 grams with 14 grams of olive oil.
How many carbs is 280 grams of rice?
It's like 80.
Like 2 cups, almost 2 cups of rice.
Yeah, it's like 80.
Dang, that is. Hey, you know what your boys had today? 20. Hey, had 1 pack of Better Oats, 20 carbs. Hey, I feel good though.
Today?
Yeah.
You trained today?
Yeah, I did shoulders, abs, ass, calves, lower back, sauna, stretching. It was a nice hour cardio. 30 pre, 30 post.
You cut it in half now.
Yeah, I cut it down. I think I'll just let the diet do the work. You know what I mean? I don't know if drilling it on cardio is going to make that much of a difference. 4 or 5 days out.
Yeah, especially how like you don't want to get stringy.
Yeah, I would a lot rather have the fullness. And actually, this morning I was 242.4 or something. I was like, man, that ain't bad. I'm only 12 pounds away,
How many days?
Let's see.
I think you're like 6 or 7, right? 6 from weigh-ins or something.
4 from weigh-ins.
Oh, so you got a couple of days of fill. You're gonna be yacked.
Hey, no, I have half a day to fill up. What are you talking about?
Oh, because is it a midday show? I forgot we discussed this.
Weigh-in Thursday, compete Friday.
Thursday?
Weigh-in Thursday night, compete Friday.
Okay. So you're gonna pretty much, are you gonna what's your plan with that? Are you gonna start trying to have carbs without water and then just drink water? Or you just
what I'm gonna do
blood?
I'm gonna probably fast the day before, and I'll start leaking in some almond butter the day of weigh-ins. Like, as long as my weight's good, I'm gonna eat a little almond butter. That way I can start loading my fats a little bit. Maybe possibly the night before as well. I'll probably do like a 16, 18 hour fast. And, my last couple meals will be about half a jar of almond butter or peanut butter. I got some Foca nuts on the way. Yeah. But that way, I can at least not be just double depleted. There's nothing worse than being fat depleted and carb depleted. I can't do that.
Stringy.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to start out the fats, because you can't start loading early with the carbs. You know what I mean? Because it's going to hold water, and that's what we're trying to pull down to get ready for the show. So, but as soon as I weigh in, baby, I'm laying into some carbivore cookies. I still got them loaded up.
You'll probably eat them all in one sitting, honestly, especially only got half a day.
Oh yeah,
just sit down and enjoy life. All
and,
the hard work.
Dude, I also just got my West Coast Confection package in too, and I'm gonna weigh it later. It's every bit of 10 pounds.
10?
Yeah, dude, it has to be. I haven't weighed it yet, but it feels like a solid 10-pound dumbbell. was in there.
Can you do a YouTube video of you eating that in one sitting after the show?
I'm gonna eat it before the show, dude.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try to stay
Bartley,
away from
he's gonna be up at midnight and he's gonna look in the mirror and flex. He's like, I'm a little bit flat. Then he's gonna wake up with like all the Pop-Tart wrappers everywhere. Like, I'm ready.
Hey, as long as my stomach isn't, approaching distension, I'm gonna eat and eat and eat like nobody's business. But that's the one thing. If I can't halfway pull that vacuum, then I've got to lay low and just roll with the flow.
Your body's gonna be like, if you do all your what is it called? Your dusted caps from Time Fuel. They're gonna be coming out soon. So if you guys are watching the show, go watch Bartley's page.
That's it, baby. Free plugs.
Good GDA right there. But you're gonna be doing that, and then you're gonna be coming off a huge fast. So I'm assuming most of that food you're gonna put in is gonna digest so quick.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna move. Yeah.
Yeah. So you should be tight by the morning. Again, you'll get that huge load, get a good night's sleep, and wake up ready.
What are you gonna do for water after weigh-ins?
Probably I'll probably do about half a gallon. Just through the night there, and cut it off around. I usually cut it out around 8 or 9, but last year for the Olympia, I had 3 or 4 ounces of water with my meals, and dude, that's the best I look, man. So I don't know if I'm gonna, I was like, man,
it's like if you have that break in your stomach, then you need the water to shuttle all the glycogen to the muscles.
You have to have water. Yeah, because if you're not gonna have, if your water deplete to make weight, you're not gonna have such few water around the pole.
I'm not gonna have nothing. So yeah, I probably hit a little coconut water out of the gate. I love drinking one of those. It just,
especially post show when you're all like so thirsty.
Oh man.
What about Pedialyte? You think that's a good move? Maybe
I do that too sometimes in between.
I'll have to check the sodium and potassium content on there. I usually don't like manipulating anything potassium wise. I just like being able to add or remove salt. It's just,
well, coconut water has a lot of potassium in it. That's what makes it so good.
I know. I think one bottle like that's fine. One of them little gas station bottles, just something to get me super saturated there real quick.
I think I did Pedialyte backstage at Nationals because I noticed I was flat, so I was trying to get some more sodium and potassium in, and I always get like it's just kind of like sweet water because I get the unflavored one, so it's just like sugar water with electrolytes. So it's pretty good. But I did that with a little bit of pump last year, and that was the best I looked at that show. So I think it works fine. That's why I always have my bag just in case too, if I start feeling too dehydrated.
Did you use Bloodshot backstage?
I did last year, yeah.
How was that?
It was pretty nice. But I was a little bit too depleted, so I didn't get the best pump in my upper body because just nerves and whatnot throughout the day. Dude, I don't even know. I was taking natural diuretics, and I still was just peeing nonstop. And like Bartley know how I was over at like freaking USA, is like my body goes into hyperdrive with my anxiety or whatnot. And I think it's too has to do with my the junk loading towards the end too. So this year I'm gonna try not to junk load as much. Only a little bit on show day.
Hey, I believe that when I see it. That sucker's got 5 pounds of cookies loaded up for tomorrow.
That's a refeed, not a fill-up. Because I only get one day having to get 10,000 calories. Like I did that for the first day of nationals. Like the first day of fill up, I think I had like 14K, and it was just rice and honey and chicken all day. Like that was like a brick in my stomach. I was like,
guarantee it.
It was so bad.
So you're not going to junk load, is what you're telling me.
Nope, probably not. Unless I could make those cookies I was telling you guys about, like the antihistamine cookies, where I'd have to like gluten free and stuff. If I could figure that out, then I'll probably do that the day of the show with a little like hamburger meat, because I respond well to that greasy food in the morning, just to top off the fullness. But that would be it. This year I'm going to keep it more moderate. so I can keep my water a little bit higher. Because me, like the pumps I get in the gym, I'll get that on like low carbs but high water and sodium, and I have a full chest and upper body. And on stage, if I get over deplete, like that doesn't come back. So yeah.
So James, have you and Matt discussed anything that's pretty far out for y'all? But
yeah, I haven't even talked about it.
I'm sure.
I have no idea what's going to happen.
I'm sure he'll probably ask you, what have you done in the past? What have you noticed that's worked? And see,
yeah, I told him already everything I've done. Yeah.
You're like cookies at McDonald's.
Yeah.
He was blown away.
Yeah, you tell him about that McGriddle backstage.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was at 30 minutes before I got on stage.
Yeah.
12 ounces of Coke and a double or sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, sausage, egg, and cheese. Yeah, I think I remember saying, man, why didn't you get that McGriddle, man? You gotta get that McGriddle, get that little syrup action.
I know, I should have.
Man, those are good. I can't afford to fool around now, guys. Hey, look at upper shelf.
Your chest was looking crazy today in that light.
How about that bicep split, dude?
On the hog?
Yeah, it's like you were inserts and it was like, I was like, dang.
Man, it's crazy looking at the scale in the morning and being like, I'm freaking depleted. So I still got 12 more on a good day, but we're just gonna have to clean it.
I'm 15 over right now.
Yeah. But you got how many weeks? 5, 6?
That's 5.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be coasting in the way you and Matt are at it.
What I was really worried about is I was really thinking about it today, and I'm like, it's not 5 weeks for me. It's 11 and a half. Because that's
that's why, dude. I'm
oh yeah. Dang. Man.
But I'm hoping I get all the fat off I need, and then I can kind of back off on cardio and
hold it.
Hold it.
Yeah, and then you get back to that full look everywhere again too, because sometimes completing the first time is harder. That's why like guys have to make weight sometimes a little better. Like John Jewett, it's like he was so depleted that I think that backfired on him. Like he was grainy, but like he almost looked soft in certain areas on his backside because he was so depleted. And that's the hard part about making the weight for classic. But Bartley, if he turns pro right here, he can go right into a pro show because you're already at pro weight.
Yeah, hey, let's go.
With no water cut, with no or very little.
Only maybe one shower session, slight water.
Hey, can you imagine doing freaking just turning pro and then taking a vacation 2 weeks later and doing your pro debut? That would be.
Here's the deal, Bartley. Here's the master plan. We're gonna turn pro in a couple days.
Okay.
And then your first pro show is gonna be the Norfolk Pro. It's the day I'm doing my show, and we're gonna kick it, and we're gonna.
Oh man, when is that?
July 17th, 5 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I think that might be the first show after. But it's a classic pro show.
No, the Puerto Rico Pro is end of June in the Bahamas.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. He's trying to go on vacation with those Jesus sandals, get bloated on the beach afterwards.
Yeah. Make it a party, man.
You can come kick it. You can come kick it and train in the Jack Shack, man. In the garage. Hey. Go eat some fucking Casey's cookies because I'll have some.
Man.
I just put a big order in.
Hey, I'll probably be full off season by then, James. I'm not kidding, dude. I can't do it, man. If it's more than 3 weeks, I mean, I've never tried. I've never tried that, but I just
4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks.
Yeah, after your show, before.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
Just throwing it out there. You got a place to stay.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I might steal a pair of them 13s back here, baby.
Oh shit!
Contract offer.
Hey, you wake up in the middle of the night and I got a jar of peanut butter on my face, and I'm in there smelling your new shoes that you ain't even worn yet. Be like, oh man, this is freaking $5,000 Jordan right here.
Bartley's like, can I stay in the shoe room, please?
Best night's sleep ever.
Oh man, what'd you get this week? I know you bought something.
Nothing. I did get something.
What'd you
I
get?
got a Prime leg extension, leg curl combo for the garage gym.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That was a big pickup.
Hey, you've had your eye on that because they just advertised that today.
I've been knowing about it for the past year because I saw them doing the testing and designing for it. So I've been waiting for a year to get it. Yeah,
man.
So I sold my GHR today on Facebook Marketplace.
That quick?
Yeah, within an hour it was sold. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then so I'm gonna put it there where the GHR was. The wife bought off on it and everything because she loves leg extensions.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, hey, I got this, and this is the best one.
Oh,
it's prime. It's prime.
Dude, how much is that? Because that is an immaculate piece, dude.
4,500.
That's an immaculate piece, man. I've never seen nothing like it. And I know it's got to be freaking awesome because I've used them both solo. The prime ones, that's the best freaking. That's the best.
It's perfect for my curl. It's perfect for my space because I get 2 in 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
and then it's 4,500, but I'm telling you, I'm a gym equipment like snob.
Yeah.
I really like good gym equipment.
Yeah.
So it's worth it for me. It's gonna help my legs. It's gonna help my legs.
Oh, big time. You don't have to worry about no freaking band. I mean, that's genius. You know, I know you got it from Cassim, but that's a genius doing that. But that is nowhere near freaking leg extensions.
No.
You know what I mean?
Nope.
So.
And then I love lying leg curls too. It's my favorite hamstring exercise.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Especially if you keep your knees up, that contraction all the way up your whole leg.
When the way the prime's angled, it has your hips perfect. So your hips are up. And then your upper body's right here.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of them, if it's flat, you're not gonna get the.
Yeah, people end up arching too much, and then they're using lower back. And
hey, here's my pickup for the week.
Dude, that was a nice
retail action. Raffle. Yeah. So you get the little skew down here. Let's see.
That's that fragment.
You got that little fragment action. So those
are Titan. Those are Titan as fuck.
Dude, I tell you what, I put them on. These son of a guns feel freaking good, dude.
Dunks are more comfortable than Jordan 1s.
Yeah, I mean you can tell there's a lot more padding and structure and everything else going on, like because they're for skateboarders. Yeah. Yep. So dude, I feel like I can daggum kick flip in this stuff.
With how athletic you're feeling, you probably try it, so just don't.
Hey, I can't be doing that like Rolly, man. He was freaking he beat Rolly arm wrestling Larry Wheels.
Yeah, he beat him. I thought Larry had him because Larry had him right about here. And then Rolly's like
I didn't even watch the video.
And Larry's damn good at arm wrestling too. That shows you what kind of force that those meat hanging on Rolly's arms, what they actually can do.
And Larry's been training technique specific for arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Sheesh,
man. It'd been Rolly's luck that he tore something too. You know, he's got horrible luck. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man?
Well, you know, Ian Valier, you know that big scar he's got on his tricep? That's from arm wrestling. Man. Snapped his arm.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, I would never try that ever since I found out about the spiral fractures people get. I'm like, I'm not arm wrestling anymore because I used to do that all the time back in the day.
Oh yeah,
I was like, kids. I think I only lost like once. So that was the old chef. he wasn't old, but he was like 40 and he was a chef. He had these massive forearms. He used to be in the Navy. Arm wrestle didn't work. And I was like, dang it. Like,
hey, listen.
He was in the Navy, man. You got a lot of practice like doing that underway.
Hey, I'll tell you what, 1 year after the Arnold, this is back when the arm wrestling shows were more popular. I think there was something on A&E and it come on every week. So anyway, at this bar, guy comes up, he's like, hey, yeah, you look pretty big. You know, he was the leader of that team that was on that TV show. And he was like, hey, you look like you ever arm wrestle, you know? And I was like, man, I don't want to do this, man. And so he put me up against his number 2 guy, and I beat his number 2 guy, just straight hillbilly mode. And he was like, dude, he was like, that was horrible, but you did great. He was like, let me show you a trick. And this is the trick, dude. It's all lat. And I didn't know that. But as you're pulling them in, you're straight, just pulling the lat. And that's how you, you know, the arm and everything else is going to stabilize everything, but you're holding them here like this, and it's just a lat pull down like that. And
you want to make the lever small, the lever shorter.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be out here. You want to be in.
Yeah. So I went against him. So I got cocky, you know, and so I went against him and he beat me. I hung in there for a little bit, and he was the number 1, whatever. You know how any arm wrestling guy in the past is like, I was a champion or that something, you know what I mean? I'm number 3 in the world in this organization or whatever. So he was legit, but so once I figured that out and how to do that, you know, we'd be on vacation or something, and me and Dad be walking around, and he'd be like, hey, well, let's make some money. Let's do some arm wrestling or something. So Dad would set it up, and he'd be like, yeah, you can't beat my son arm wrestling, all this stuff. I was like, no, man, I ain't trying to arm wrestle. He's like, $100. He's got $100 on it. I'm like, all right, just go over there, straight lat trick, Zad, $100. And we did that a couple times. I was like, man, this is too easy. That's dangerous, you know, in case you come across somebody that knows what they're doing, you know. I definitely wouldn't attempt anything like that right now, man. My joints they're dry, son. I'm drying out. Y'all got some questions?
Let's check.
Let me get mine pulled up. Hey, by the way, what do y'all think of this new tank top? Going to be selling it soon.
Oh, I saw that. The design's sick.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, and I got a dusted tank top made too that won't start selling. Man, it is the most comfortable. It's a tri-blend. It's like let me grab it real quick.
I don't know if I asked this question before, but you could only eat one meal for a month. What would that meal be? Like consistent meal every day. All you could eat for 1 month.
All right, I got it. It's 196 grams of 96 ground beef, 2 whole eggs, and jasmine rice.
That sounds good.
I could eat that every meal.
How about you, Bartley? One meal for a whole month. What is it?
That I'm currently eating?
No, any meal, just for a whole month.
Healthy or not?
Whatever you want.
Are we trying to stay in good shape or what?
Whatever you want. And let's say you were trying to stay in good shape. The person didn't even ask, but let's say you were trying to stay in good shape and be healthy with it.
I would go and that salmon broccoli meal is my favorite. I wouldn't do broccoli every meal because that would cause some gaseous issues. my favorite vegetable is asparagus. So I'd have asparagus, salmon, and they got a Kyoto veggie mix, which has got some different little stuff in it. I'd probably add that. That'd be good. I'm good. I'm a low carb guy anyway, so I typically only do aside from the craziness that tends to happen every now and then, you know what I mean? But for the
You're
most
not a
part,
clean carb guy.
I'm not a high carb guy.
Well, when was the last time Bartley made rice?
Yeah, so you're not a clean carb.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I think, man, rice is so overrated.
No,
I love it.
Love rice.
I love it. You're not a bodybuilder, Bartley.
Hey, we need to hear in comments down below what's your thought on rice. I'm just like, hey, if I'm just going to eat just like 40 carbs or just nothing, like let it at least if I want to be smart about it, I'd do fruit. Give me 40 carbs and give me 40 carbs and fruit versus 40 carbs of rice. I'm gonna get micronutrients. It's gonna taste better.
To be honest, that's what I've been doing. So my carbs, since I'm doing the high and low days again, I'm doing 2 workouts. So I usually have my oatmeal at nighttime just so I can sleep, right? So I do my oatmeal and blueberries with some like pistachios and I do I put a couple scoops of cottage cheese in there so I can get some slow digesting, get some calcium in my diet. And then I'll in the mornings I'll just have chicken and a little bit of MCT oil, right? And then I go work out because I still have some carbs from the night before and I feel better on an empty stomach like you do working out. And after breakfast is my post-workout but pre-workout meal, and I'll have like 2 little apples. I'll peel them and eat them, and that will be my carbs for the next workout. And that's pretty much my carbs for the day.
I'll tell you what's better. Okay, this is a faulty statement, me talking smack about rice, because I do like cream of rice, which is rice. Hey, cream of rice, dude. I could eat a bowl of cream of rice every meal as long as I could throw in some freaking peanut butter and some freaking protein powder. Dude, that's like one of the best desserts ever, man.
Is that your meal then? It sounds like that's your meal.
It probably would be.
Like cream of rice, whey protein, peanut butter, and like a banana.
Dude, that's what I did for that one show when I was trying to carb load and not drink any water, for nationals in like 2018. I was trying a new method that I heard Palumbo talk about with Boston Lloyd one year. They're like, oh, just have your guy, carb load and not drink water, and he's not gonna put on any weight. So I was like, all right. So I woke up 237 and I did that. I had cream of rice with beef and almond butter with every meal while I flew and didn't drink any water, and my weight went up 15 pounds. No, I'm never doing that again. But cream of rice is delicious, and it's so easy to process because it mixes with anything.
Yeah.
Especially when you're filling up, trying to get those carbs in. But
yeah, I wouldn't load with cream of wheat, but I do like cream of wheat better in the off season. I get more volume out of it for the same amount of carbs as cream of rice. Like cream of rice is real condensed. Cream of wheat, maybe it's just the packs have something else in them that cakes it up,
keeps it all sticky.
Hey, it cakes up, man. It's freaking good.
I like how you just said that in your off season you're going to take something that has more volume. Shows how much food you like eating. Goodness,
I know people don't realize it, man, but I could. Every day's dieting to me the whole year. Just because I get so freaking hungry, man. But James, what are you doing down there? Cutting your toenails?
I was just looking at my veins in my legs. I'm sorry.
Hey, you're.
I got distracted. I got distracted.
Hey, your arm veins coming out more.
Yeah,
they're thick, dude. I have like no veins. I'm waiting for those carbs tomorrow.
So, what was y'all's weight? I was 242.
253.
253.
249.8.
Oh, is this the first time? Is this the first time Casey is scooped into second or no?
No, I was in second for a while when I was eating clean for a few months.
Yeah.
And then James was having his high days, but now James ain't having high days. So I'm having a high day once a week. So it's like tomorrow I'll probably go up above him, and then it'll be like this. And James will keep going down. And I'll just.
You've been ahead of me for a couple weeks now, I think.
Yeah, on the end of the week, because that's when we film. If it was Monday, I'm usually heavy, because like on group text, like I'm usually heavier than you beginning half the week, and then second half my weight just dips. Yeah. So.
Hey James, what cookies did you order from Casey? Yeah.
Casey got me 10. That is we're doing a mystery thing. Whatever he had, I'm getting.
Ooh,
but he did get 2. He did for sure get 2 of the sugar M&M one.
Oh my goodness gracious!
2 of those.
That's the best.
And the rest of them's a big surprise.
That's the best, dude.
But yeah, let me answer that real quick. My clean meal I'd eat would be probably about like 150 grams chicken peeled up. I always shred my chicken up with my hands. It's pulled apart. Then I do 150 grams, which is 150 grams cooked of rice, 10 grams MCT oil, salt, probably pink Himalayan and sea salt. And then I'd put some broccoli in there from the air fryer, so it has this nice little crunch in it. And then a little bit of dill seasoning and maybe some olive seasoning.
Hey,
when you make your rice, you do 1 part rice, 2 parts water.
So what I do is that how you pour rice in there, and then I just eyeball how much water goes in.
That's what I do too.
Yeah. Because I'm like, as long as that's why I measure everything raw, because it's like you might put more water, less water. So I'll just do like and I do it old school. I just cook it on the stovetop. Like usually people use rice cookers. So I'm assuming most of my clients have rice cookers. So I just do stovetop. So I just turn it on the burner, and once the water gets down, I can't really see the water as much. I'll just turn it off and put the lid on, and then it steams the rest of it and fluffs it up. So yeah.
I'm a rice cooker guy.
Yeah. But you said jasmine. I would do basmati rice since I like basmati more.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. It's heritage, man. I'm Middle Eastern.
Sure.
I had such basmati rice growing up. It's probably why I like dill seasoning too. I think they put that in like what do you call that? Tzatziki sauce and different all the yogurt stuff.
Man, you make me want to go back to Egypt, dog.
Dude, I'm thinking about getting some Greek food tomorrow. There's a Euro place up the street. I'm like, I'm not Greek.
I love Greek food.
Man,
so
I want some good kebabs.
I love kebabs.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
dude.
What kind? Lamb?
I usually get lamb.
Yeah.
Lamb are the best. I love lamb, dude.
So do I.
Lamb's so good.
Because they put that like yogurt sauce on it, like that white sauce.
Yeah, a little tzatziki sauce.
Ooh.
So good.
So good. With some pita bread.
Yeah.
Dude. Man. Y'all trying to go to Egypt with me?
I don't know. You got camel cough for like 3 months last time.
I'm scared to go to Egypt.
I think that was just COVID, maybe. I think that was just COVID.
You brought a different strain to the U.S.
The camel strain.
Dude, I told you about eating that blizzard or that McFlurry from that dude in the elevator, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, some Egyptian was there, and I was like, he was in the elevator with me and my buddy. It was him and his buddy, and he had a freaking McFlurry. I was like, dang, where'd you get that McFlurry at? And I was like pointing to it, like, and he was like, here. And he gave it to me, and I freaking dusted the whole freaking McFlurry on the elevator before he even got out. It had like half. It was like half of a McFlurry in there.
Man, you over here just sharing freaking spoons with people. You're like,
yeah,
that's why you got COVID.
Yeah, I just tore a spoon up.
Everyone's like, we're in a pandemic. Bartley's like, let me share that with you real quick.
Like, it comes to find out that one of the girls that went with us on the trip had COVID right before we left.
So she's the one that gave it to everyone.
So more than likely.
Probably.
But I kept getting tested when I got back. It was just a little instant test. They probably didn't go back in my nose far enough, but
yeah,
I kept showing negative. Got a question here. During contest prep, is it ideal to keep your fat content low?
For short periods of time, you can go real low. I wouldn't do it for very long.
And it really depends like what supplements you're using. So if you're not using certain supplements, you have to keep your fats higher for hormone.
Yeah. And I usually have the base minimum, like drop dead minimum's like 30.
Yeah. I've gone really low before. Like when I'm really pushing those last, because I have to like starve to get those last lines in. So I'll push really low, but that's not really recommended for everyone. And it depends how you feel on it too. Some people absolutely fall apart without fats. I'm more of a carb person. So
your boy's hitting about 15 to 20 grams of fat a day right now. Getting sucked down.
Is that added fat, or is that like, you're counting the 1 gram here and the 1 gram there?
It would be more like 25 if you counted like what's in protein powder and what's in freaking everything. But I have a 6-ounce salmon meal every night that has about 10 grams of fat in it. So I get all of my other meals are either chicken or cod. Chicken or cod, or my little pre-workout egg whites and oatmeal little protes deal. So I'm not eating fat until my bedtime meal. So and then I usually it tastes so freaking good that I have to get a little more fats. I got a little Ghirardelli 100% cacao, just straight up dark bitter chocolate, and I'll hit about half a square and put it in my mouth before bed and just be like, dessert. so that accounts for like 5 or 6 grams of fat, that right there. So I'm thinking, 15, 16 grams between that and the salmon, and then the trace fats from whatever else, probably 20, 25. But me, I freaking refeed every 3 nights. I mean,
see, that's why I don't really get worried about my low fats, because once a week I go so high in fats,
Yeah.
And like this prep, I'm not going as low as I have in the past. Like I've done what you do, but I've been like chicken every single meal. And then the only fats I was getting were trace fats from chicken, and then a little bit of fat from fish oil. So like 8 grams of fat a day from fish oil. So
I forgot about that. I do 4 fish oils a day.
Yeah.
So you're at 30, which is like my minimum.
Yeah.
It's hard to go much lower than that. It's like,
man, it's just psychosis.
Like if you add the trace amounts on everything, it's very hard to get it.
Yeah. Especially when I'm going low carb too. It's like, that's why I'm refeeding every 3 or 4 days, because I'm going so low there for 2 or 3 days that my body has to have it to function. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might have won the cheat meal this week. I didn't tell you guys. I did not get into the cookies though, but I did eat a jar of peanut butter and about 10 bags of oatmeal one night before bed.
That doesn't win. That's Casey's demolished, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot the cookies.
This past Sunday was like 1,750 calories.
I was more talking smack about James, because he is not allowed to have one.
You beat me, yeah.
So Casey,
I don't think I'm gonna do the 3 things of ice cream this week, because last week, I was like, man, I'm just gonna eat that one anyways. I don't think I'm gonna do that this week, because that dairy sat a little bit too rough in my stomach while I was sleeping.
Hey, you still got that mentality. I've got a little extra time left. Hey, well, I just had to cut that out last week.
Yeah. Here's the thing though, it's because like the first refeed day I had, it's the night before I ate some cookies. Then the whole day I ate like, 10,500. Then the following day I came home and I was like, there's still cookies on the counter. So I had like 5,000 calories that day, And so I was like, okay, with the way I still progressed like a pound or two, I was like, if I just have my 10K day and just, don't eat on the days around it, I'm going to make more progress this week. And I did. I already have made my weight, and tomorrow I'll probably be even lighter than today, you know? So I'm like fully depleting, rest day, all the water's going to flush fully. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm making a ton of progress this week. So I'm not stressed at all.
No, you're zooming. James, you just pop a little nicotine. What was that?
Yeah, nicotine.
You doing the Zen pouches?
Yeah.
That stuff comes in handy end of prep, dude.
Hey, I've never done it.
7-Eleven, they had buy one, get one half off. I bought them all.
Dude, we don't even have 7-Eleven in Ohio. How about that?
Yeah, we don't have one either.
Love 7-Eleven, best junk food place in the world for a quick stop in.
Everywhere I've lived in America has had a 7-Eleven. I thought they were everywhere.
No, it's disappointing, dude. I think Ohio's one place that they haven't had it. When we came here, I was like, "There's no 7-Eleven." I was so disappointed.
Really? Yeah, I've lived a lot of places in the United States, and they've always had them.
Yeah, not here.
I'll tell you what, and I've done some traveling. I've probably only been inside a 7-Eleven 3 times max.
They got one every 3 blocks here.
Well,
yeah,
dude.
Hey,
in Texas, when we went there last year, there was like one across the street from each other. I'm like, this is on both sides of the street.
They have that here.
Yeah. It's like, this one looks bigger. There's more candy in that one.
Yeah.
All right, James, I'm coming to your show just so I can eat 7-Eleven
afterwards with you. Man, I got one a 2-minute walk from my house, man.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have them in Orlando too. You should have went to one at the Amateur Olympia last year.
Oh,
because when we did nationals, there's a 7-Eleven, so I got all the snacks for the airplane ride. I was like, after the show, I just went to 7-Eleven. I was like getting all these they had like rookies and different things off the counter, and I was just like loading up on everything.
Here's the thing, man. I go in gas station every day when I'm working to get my free coffee, you know, and I walk in there, and dude, there are so many freaking snacks, man. I can't look at too much. It is freaking loaded. You just think about it. If you go into a real good gas station, man, they are loaded with some good snacks.
Dude, 7-Eleven has the best though, by far.
Dude, at work every day I get a gallon of water, and when you're waiting in line, it's all the donuts and all the fucking good shit. And you gotta wait there and look at them.
I hear you, man.
Like all the Hostess Twinkies, all the like, oh my, and then all the sweet candies right over to the left. It's like, oh,
and a lot of these gas stations here that we have like some type of fried chicken joint, you know, combined up at the front counter. You know what I mean? One of them slim chickens, and one of them's, you know, this kind of chicken, but they'll make their own desserts, and they'll cellophane wrap them and set them out there because everybody wants a good dessert with a piece of fried chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we actually,
so there's all kinds of stuff.
I think we've actually got one from Texas last year. There was like just a gas stop big one. It had like a chicken joint attached to it. There's all this fried chicken that we got. We're like, why not? There's a huge bucket. It's like, I haven't seen one of these.
That's how Mississippi is. Huh? How Mississippi is. Every gas station has a fried chicken place in it.
Oh,
really? Yeah.
Hey, man, freaking fried chicken would be pretty solid right now.
I love fried chicken.
Yeah.
You guys like what's your favorite? That's a good question.
Fried chicken.
Favorite fried chicken place?
Sandwich, Chick-fil-A.
No, fried chicken, like
KFC.
Not a sandwich, like
KFC for me. KFC, there's so much meat on them suckers.
Could it be tenders?
No. It can be a drumstick. It can be a drumstick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Raising Cane's. Their cane sauce and those fried up tenders. They're so good.
Oh, those are fire for sure. But who you got for fried chicken?
I don't really go anywhere, so probably just KFC. That's the one place I kind of go once in a while. We get it, they have the gravy and the family deal.
Yeah. I go to Zaxby's.
They got good fried chicken.
Ooh, Zaxby's is fire, man.
Yeah. Hey, their crinkle cuts We talked about crinkle cuts a long time ago.
Right,
Zaxby's crinkle cuts. Yeah. Zaxby crinkle cut goat.
Bartley is crinkle cuts. Now
I've never got him. I've never got him.
For the next week, he's been thinking about that post show. I need a crinkle cut.
They got the best seasoning on them, James, and they go so good in those sauces.
You need when it's show day and you should post a picture of your glutes shredded. Say crinkle cut glutes. Hashtag crinkle cut glutes.
Like that one guy at Bodybuilders and Without Borders.
Oh yeah.
With those glutes the other day.
Oh my God. Crinkle cuts on there, didn't he?
He had some crinkle cuts.
You know what's funny is listening to you guys like freak out about like the food inside the stores because I'm around cookies and stuff all day. My wife just eats whatever. Like she has her little she makes her little air fried chicken tenders and stuff, and it's just like it's all over the house. I'm like, dang, that smells good. Like, I'm so desensitized, and then one day a week I'm like, oh, I'll eat a bunch of food, then go back to nothing.
Dude, that would be nuts. Yeah, I was looking at questions, and then I got distracted, and I got on kebabs in Egypt. I found a couple pictures, but here's a quick and easy one we've discussed before. Your favorite donut? Go.
Duck donuts.
No, your favorite type of donut.
Favorite type.
Like favorite. Favorite flavor.
Oh, the Frankfurter, apple Frankfurter.
What
did you call it?
Apple fritter?
Apple fritter, yeah.
Frankfurter.
I was like,
I can't. My brain's not working right now.
Hey, dude. Hey, Matt, it's about time for a refeed, dog.
Oh my God.
Me and Bartley are both like, what is that? We haven't heard of a Frankfurter.
When I said it, I was like, what the fuck am I saying? As it was coming out of my mouth.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, apple fritter by far.
Yeah. Mine's maple bacon.
That's a close second, I would say, for me, because they're very similar flavor profiles. They're like savory, like a savory,
salty, sweet.
Yeah,
man. Let's see. What's y'all's favorite local cheat meal spot? Hey, before we answer this, I want to say something that was pretty wild that I heard about the Bodybuilding Cheat Meals podcast. It's worldwide, baby. So I was getting scraped by torture room yesterday, and he's like, hey bro, he's like, you won't believe this. He said, I scraped a guy in Washington the other day, said he heard about me on your podcast and said that you do the best work ever, and you need to check him out. So he Googled him and drove 2 hours to go see him. And
that's
I was
cool.
Like, dang, that is pretty cool right there.
That is cool.
That, just us talking smack, potentially made somebody feel better, going get whatever issues he's got fixed. I thought that was pretty cool. Your favorite local cheat meal spot, just in case that we got somebody listening, y'all got somebody listening that lives close to you.
All right, I got a good one.
All right.
I got two. So I got a breakfast spot, which like if you want brunch type food, Leaping Lizard, Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's pretty close to where I live. And if you want like a burger, like more of like an evening option, Craft Burger in Virginia Beach. Those are two you cannot go wrong.
Okay, let's make it easy on them. Tell them what you order from each place.
You get the French toast and pancakes for Leaping Lizard. That's what I usually get. I got to order both, and it comes with like sausage and eggs and shit. And then Craft Burger, the macaroni and cheeseburger.
Dang.
Oh, that thing,
yeah,
good.
Is it legit though? Because I ordered the mac and cheeseburger from Cheesecake Factory once, and it was disgusting.
It kills because it's a burger only place. So like they actually like,
so it's legit.
It's legit. Yeah. They don't have like a Cheesecake Factory. The problem is there's so many different options. They're not going to be able to specialize in anything.
It was just a grease ball, and then they over-fried the mac and cheese. Like, I wanted actual mac and cheese, like, in it, you know?
That's how this one is. It's like a little gooey.
That's so good.
It's really good.
All right. What you got, Casey?
This is Ohio, so the food here isn't necessarily the best I've ever had. So I would say, like, a local spot that's just all you can eat sushi. The best one I've been to is Tokyo over in Miamisburg, Tokyo Sushi or something like that. And then the go-to that usually that won't disappoint, though, honestly, is just BJ's. I know they have that more than just Ohio, but like that place, you could get burgers, you could get pasta, you could get anything, and pizza, flat dish, like it all comes out good.
A bazooki.
I was about to say skillet cookie, whatever that is. Yeah,
I love that.
Cookies.
Love it.
Oh man,
dude, that place is always good though. It never fails. Like that's the one place I've been disappointed with here, because you go to, like, I've gone to Texas Roadhouse, like in Texas, amazing. Here, over salted and the food tastes old. And it's like different places just kind of feel neglected, but BJ's they always nail it. So
were those pretty close to y'all's houses, or was that a drive?
Both of those are within 5-minute drive of my house.
Okay, so
that's
I'm
like
gonna
15-minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna give something local. I've got a bunch of Nashville spots, but that's like an hour away. Hey, good old El Mazatlan, baby. You can get everything, baby. You can get anything. You want a burger? They got real good wings, believe it or not. And but they are authentic Mexican from Jalisco. And there's 4 in Bowling Green, 4 Mexican restaurants here in the city I live in. They've got going on 10 total in surrounding areas. So that's got a pretty big reach there. And of course, got to have some Bartley Bowl action. You can get it any way you want. Or if you're trying to go nasty cheat meal, then and I'll tell you what's good is a seafood mocolete. So it's cooked in a big volcano bowl, and it's like 2 servings of fajitas inside this big volcano bowl, and it is covered with all this cheese and all these peppers, and they'll bring it out to you, and you get tortillas with it, so you can make tacos out of this goulash of awesomeness. You know, that's I like doing that. Yeah, that's it, and it's you know, it's 2 full servings fajitas. You know, it'll make you halfway content until dessert. Yeah.
One serving for us.
Well, I did a Cinco de Mayo cheat day with them, where I went to all 4 of them and ordered something crazy back to back. And so one of those bowls are huge. Well, I just did 10 taco challenge at one of them, went directly to the next one, got the comal. It feeds 6 people. It's on the menu. Feeds 6 people. It's got every single meat, every single vegetable that they have, with rice and beans and as many tortillas as you can handle. I ate that, and then I went to the next one and had 2 of these big mocojetes. I was like, man, listen, I just ate a comal, man, and 10 tacos. I was like, hey, just bring me something cool. We're gonna put it on YouTube. and he brought out, he said, okay. He said, we're gonna do it right. So he brought me 2 of them. He said, no, you have to eat. You have to eat. I said, no respeto. That's why I say I never have left anything on my plate. It's always been dusted, because it's disrespectful to get free food and not eat all of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you'd be paying hundreds.
You can't
with
do
all
that.
I was about to ask you. So I was going to ask you, what's the most money you've ever spent on food a day from just going to restaurants?
I don't know. We'll start a tally here after
the show.
Here after a week or 2.
Spent like
your receipts.
$250 on meal.
The meat sweats.
Hey, but the dessert for that place you got to get is the chango. It's deep fried cheesecake. It's rolled in like a cinnamon brown sugar pastry, like tortilla type of deal, wrapped up. Oh dang, series over here talking about pastries. But they deep fry that cheesecake, and it's hot on the outside and still cold on the inside. Comes with like whipped cream and all the berries and stuff. It's fire. So there's our local spots, guys. I know James, it's about time for James to go to bed. So let's hit a one or two more.
I'm gonna go to bed too. We have to wake up early to get to the gym before church. Fun.
Man, I'm a freaking night owl, son.
I know
you're on your schedule. It's just because your schedule.
Yeah. I still got to go. I got to go back to gym tonight. I'm gonna tan and pose and do abs.
Yeah, you should probably be posing like 3 times a day right now,
dude.
3 rounds.
That was one of the reasons why I took off
cardio. Work. Oh yeah.
I didn't have time to like pose how I needed to. Man. Yeah, I've got to nail it down right now.
That's the problem I run into, man. It's like you got the hardest part about prep, man, is fitting in all the cardio, all the training, your work, your like daily life. You wash a shitload of clothes during prep because you're sweating all the time.
Yeah,
and then like you're cooking all the time, prepping all the time, but then you got to fit in the posing, man. It's like,
the hardest part is honestly rolling out. I'm just too lazy and tired to roll out and stretch. So I get massages, but I wish I had someone like Bartley's guy local to me.
So do I.
I know. See that Bartley getting that done. I'm like, that would be nice. That would like the lines in your quads from his session that like yesterday.
Dude, I can feel in my chest when I flex my chest. I can feel in between the fibers. Yeah, it feels like it has more separation in it after he did that. Like I can just feel the fibers.
Yeah, I saw him taking that tool and be like scrape it right in between the split.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him Monday too. So he's gonna do a real light polishing session.
Should I start getting my legs scraped?
Yes. Probably. You need to buy that tool. I'll send you the link.
No, you already did. I gotta have someone else do it though. I'm gonna just make an appointment this week. I'm gonna do it weekly.
Okay. Yeah.
I can't do it myself. I'm not gonna do it.
It's so hard to do things so prep at least.
I'm just not gonna do it. So I just know that. So I'm just gonna
right. You just need to lay there and not have to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I won't do it hard enough because I'm a pussy, so I'll just like probably go easy if like I'm doing it.
Man, see, I go harder than what they would do.
Oh, fuck!
Like I sit there and like I'm grating cheese, like putting my force behind it. Just as long as it's not hurting, But I feel like you have a higher pain tolerance when you're applying pain yourself. Y'all believe that?
Yeah. Now that you think about it, now that you say it, yeah, because
I honestly don't know.
Because if I have to like pop a zit myself, it doesn't hurt as bad if like I have to get my wife to pop one on my back.
Yeah.
It's like
exactly.
That is true.
It's like you know it's coming.
Well, the parts you can't reach are also more tender, I feel like.
Yeah, probably.
It's like you like shoulders or chest or something. It's easy. Like back, those tender spots that you can't even touch your back. Different.
Hey, Casey's waist is looking so small. He could probably just wrap his hand around his lower back and go up and get it.
That thing is disappearing, man.
It is, dude.
And smaller. I'm happy. The other day, I got one click left on my medium belt. So once that's done, I'm done. I know all my waist is like stage ready.
Dude, I can't believe how small that thing looks.
I know. Makes us look bad, don't it?
Like shit. Casey's like, I deadlifted 7 plates the other day. Casey's like, my goal is to deadlift 7 plates. I'm like, well, I got a fucking waist, dude. That's how.
Yeah.
It's not that hard for me.
Yeah.
If I had your waist, I think I'd break.
It's snap.
Yeah,
sure. I do have lower back problems, but that's beside the point.
Well, boys.
But yeah, I just need my glutes to tighten up. But like, I got like 13 pounds in like supposedly 9 weeks for my first show. So I'm like chilling.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get lean. And like I said, like I'm probably try to dip below the weight limit and then fill up a little bit in the show so I don't go flat, because dropping water, you know how it is as a tall person. It's like that fullness never really comes back.
Because you were the same day as me, but then now you have to do the other show in Texas. Forgot about that.
Supposedly right now. That's if my wife's orders get approved. So it says I might still have to do the one in 5 weeks. Hopefully not, because I'd still place well, but I want to be like in stage condition to where I know like I can try my new peak out and see how it works. You know, just keep the water and everything higher, because I'm not really gonna have a chance to do that when I'm still fat. Like I can't see if my glutes spill over because I already spilt at that point.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Hey, here's that other shirt I ran to go get. Man, this feels good right here.
That's nice, clean.
It's like a heathered. It's a tri-blend heathered. So
is it like these ones? Because these are the best.
Yeah, I like these.
Yeah, it's soft.
Me and Casey are twinsies.
I know.
Hey, I broke.
I'm a little bit more dedicated than you, though.
Yeah, mine's downstairs. It's on the first floor. I'm on the third floor. I'm not getting it.
Hey, I wore two food challenge shirts like 2 weeks in a row. Never explained them, so I felt like I cheated everybody. I didn't let them in, so I was busted out the new shirt tonight. Though I'll have them up here sometime soon. I'm just going to tighten fuel it and be a full-time bodybuilder, guys.
Yep,
that's the best too. If you relax, the press is going to flush the water.
A few more days just to be on my own schedule and do my own thing and get the work done. And yeah,
I'm so much drier on my days off.
Dude, water flush is so easy.
I hold so much less water, like on the weekends.
You think is there a salt difference? No,
I think it's because I wake up when my body wakes up. There's no alarm clock, and then I'm not necessarily like having to be on my feet all day. In boots.
Yeah.
Because because you have to wear boots too, I think, right?
Yeah. I got some floor frames.
Yeah, like just wearing that stuff, and then having to worry about work, the extra stress, having to worry about work.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I think it is. It's just the stress. Like when you can relax and just sit around all day, water get flushed. And plus, usually like rest days are lower carb days, anyways. It's just like relax, let your body just process what you eat and just chill. And my weight always drops a couple pounds.
Yeah, like yesterday was a rest day for me, and I woke up looking pretty good today. Yeah,
you look good this morning.
I was my best I've looked so far.
Yeah, because like your lower back and like your hamstring and glutes were all getting way tighter than usual.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, you're getting tight for sure. The lower back is damn near ready.
Yeah, it's Christmas season.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's Christmas season.
Yeah, I've got to get mine a little bit drier, but I'm about to deplete this last little bit off here the next few days. I should see some new details.
That's the thing about you is you naturally just hold more water, because I remember like going into the show last year, it like got really impressive when you did dry out, because in your lower back, like I remember watching the little TV backstage, I was like, oh dang, because when you flex, your lower back was like a six-pack on your back. I was like, oh gosh, I'm like, you got this. I thought you were gonna win that show.
Hey, that's the first time I've had my lower back like that. So I guess I'm just flirting with this cutoff so much that it brings me in as tight as I need to be. You know what I mean? So that's why, I'm just glad I got that out of the way last year. That way I'm more confident in knowing that I can do it. You know what I mean?
Well, plus you know exactly how to peak, because those were like as good as you can peak. The only thing that held you back, like we talked about, was just like your posing wasn't as classic as the judges wanted to see. And then the trunks were a little bit loose compared to other guys with their smaller trunks.
Yeah.
That was like the main difference, but your conditioning size was like better than them. So
y'all think the trunks that I got now are good?
They're better than last year by far.
Yeah.
I got some girl making me some right now.
Yeah, it's Suits by Amy makes mine. I know a lot of people do the Chula or whatever, but I just always
right?
Really
the ones off the shelf.
Really? Yeah.
That's why I didn't wear the Chula last year, because I feel like the cut's a little bit low on the front of my body and I have a long torso. But then it's like everyone else is wearing them. I look at like the Olympia stage and they'll have the lower cuts and they have long torsos too. It's like Bumstead has a pretty decently long torso. And I'm like, he's wearing ones like that. And I'm like, they're all showing more, you know? And I'm like, I put on the booty shorts that I could with my glutes getting soft.
I look better with bodybuilding trunks than I do classic trunks because the way it comes to my hip flexors.
Yeah.
It shows off better lines.
That's what I like about bodybuilding trunks. Like I'll pose in the mornings, you know, with the little, they're not bodybuilding trunks, but they're not classic. It's the Andreas Munzer ones off of Amazon. And it's like, I was almost thinking about wearing those because of how high they go. Like I show more hip flexor lines and that pulls on the all the way down your leg, you know?
Yeah.
I hear you. Well, boys, I think I'm going to eat the coveted salmon meal I spoke of earlier. It's calling my name. So we'll get on it and get the night finished up. We'll get this little pod action up here in a day or so. And guys, y'all keep killing it. We appreciate all y'all support. Right now, we're laying it out there for y'all. We're making sure to get these episodes in and trying to keep y'all motivated on Instagram. So once again, we appreciate y'all, and let's get shredded, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Kill it this week. We're
All
watching you, Bartley.
All right,
you guys.
Watching you.
Hey, stay on me. Stay on me.
We will. Well, we will.
All right.
Later.
All right.